Okay, the Hardeeville Recreation Advisory Commission meeting is now in session. If you'll look at the agenda, if I could get an approval or disapproval for it,
Yep.
a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? Raise your hand, right?
Do you want to do the invocation and pledge?
Oh, that's right, I skipped it, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Everybody else stand. Say the pledge first. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Father, thank you for bringing all of us here tonight so that we can do the work of the city. Be with us and guide us in all the decisions that we make. We thank you for all that you do for us and for the city. Amen. Okay, now, we have a motion for approval of the agenda on the floor. Can everybody vote? If you're in favor, raise your hand. Okay. All right, no public comments, Jennifer?
None signed up.
Okay. We'll move right on down to old business. And Jennifer, do we have any old business to discuss?
We do. Yes, ma'am. The joint workshop meeting with council to discuss the fair share policy, that passed unanimously with council, so that is an adopted policy now for the city. I think after about a year, once the new recreational center opens, we will probably revisit, especially as we start getting some fees and stuff like that for the community.
Okay.
The annual council retreat goals, the pathway to success, we have updated. Matt Davis, our deputy city manager, has also given that information out, and all of our stuff that's in there is updated as well. So we're still plugging along with a lot of that. The master plan for the Richard Gray Complex, we've had 3 different community meetings. We will meet again on the 10th. We'll talk about that a little bit later at our next meeting, but we're getting quite a bit of pretty good comments and suggestions, and it's a pretty good process, so we're definitely excited about where it's taking us. Excuse me. The dog park, of course, that was approved. We also received $19,000 for a grant towards that, and we are currently getting quotes. So Festival on Main, the Hardeeville's new large-scale festival, again, plugging away. June 1st marks our 6-month scale, so we are processing. We're going to have some more logistics meetings. We've had one. We've also met with our entertainment committee, so we are slowly getting everything put together. It is a huge undertaking, but that's all I have for old business, madam.
Okay.
Can I ask how much we actually need for the dog park?
How much do we need? Overall, it's about $120,000. That's with landscaping, but right now our budget's going to be right about $60,000, and that'll take care of the fencing. It'll take care of the plumbing, the shade apparatus, some signage, and all that. And then, like I said, we'll be putting in quite a bit of landscaping as well.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, we'll move down to item 7, presentation and approval of the March 11th, 2019 meeting minutes. Can I, is there any discussion first of the minutes? Anybody? Okay, no discussion. Can I get a motion for approval or disapproval of the minutes?
So move.
Second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second, so all in favor, if you'll raise your hand. Okay, it passes. We'll move on down to item 8, which is new business. Jennifer, is there any new business to discuss?
Yes, ma'am. We presented to the ATAX committee back on April the 16th for Hardeeville's Festival on Main, and we received, I believe it was $72,840 or $640, one or the other. I can't quite. Amy can probably tell you right off the top of her head. So that's definitely a bonus. You know, because it's pretty tough trying to figure out how you're going to get it within your budget. So we were able to secure that, so we're very pleased with that. We also have the rec center update. We did do a SRC review right around 3 weeks ago. So we're waiting to get some comments back on that, but it's slowly coming. Slowly, we're getting there. As Brenda can tell you in her world, it takes a while. But it's progress, so I'll take the progress. New business, again, the master plan review. We are going to meet next meeting with Wallace before we meet with the public, just so you can get an overview of all the information that has been gathered from the last couple of meetings that we've had. We've met with our MOU users, we've met with council, department heads, and community members as well. So the next step is for them to bring that information back to you, so you guys can see exactly what that process has entailed and where we're at in that process. But that is going to be on June 10th, so they'll make a presentation with that. We'll actually get through our meeting first, and then they'll present, so we're cognizant of the time. And that is all the new business.
What's the date of the, I know I should know it, of the festival on Main?
November 1st
November 1st.
through November 2nd.
I should remember that 'cause it's my birthday. Second is.
We're gonna
Celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, that's right. We were born on the same day, on the same year.
Wow.
Yeah, twins. Didn't even know it. All right, we'll move down to the director's report, which is you again, Jennifer.
It's the Jen Show. As you all are aware, we do have the PRT Happenings newsletter. We're in the works right now to get our June issue out. So just going over a little bit of what we've done April and May. We did complete a very successful fishing rodeo for the community that was held on May 4th. We had about 150 people, 67 kids that were registered, plus parents, grandparents, and had a lot of fun. We had a lot of community sponsors that came out and took part as well. Marine Rescue took part. They had volunteers that came out. We had
The junior
DNR was out there.
The junior MRS was there too.
There was tons of them. We are in the process of meeting with all of those vested partners, so we can discuss the after action review with them, so we can make a new successful one next year, make it even bigger. Aquaman is the screen on the green for the month of May. That's coming out next Friday. It is rated PG-13. We're quite excited about it. We've gotten a lot of inquiries about it. It is completely free to the public, so they can come out. I think Burrito Express is going to be there again, and they provide delicious food, and it's very affordable. And we are also partnering with our fire department. As many of you may know, June 1st will mark the beginning of hurricane season all the way through November. So we also will be handing out some tickets for some raffles in order for families to receive a emergency kit. So we're very excited about that. Let's see what else we have. Master plan again is plugging along. The city council also awarded the bid to Bars Recreation. That was to complete the resurfacing project at the current basketball courts. We're not adding any basketball courts, we're just fixing what's out there. They're in dire shape. And they're heavily used. For anyone that's here at night, you can go out there and it's a pretty good place to be. We're also adding 2 covered shelters as well, and we had a meeting about that today. So we're getting that contractor on the right path to make sure we follow all of our rules and regulations and get them on that soon. I think their start date is right around the end of July, and they're projected to be finished by last part of September. So that'll be pretty excited. Told you about the $19,000 grant we received for the dog park. Mr. Neil Parsons was instrumental in getting that. So that does help us out tremendously. And Bark in the Park, we did have it for Saturday, June 1st. We are going to move that. It'll be in June's edition. Basically, we just decided it would be smarter to do it once we have the new dog park built, so we can actually do it as a grand opening. We've partnered with Petco, PetSmart, and the Jasper Animal Rescue Mission to be partners to come out and offer all kinds of services for our furry friends. Also, next up, we have 4th Off Main. That's our fireworks celebration. We have got Muddy Creek that's going to be playing. The time frame is from 7 p.m. until right around 9:30ish. So we're pretty excited about that.
That's when they're playing, or that's when it starts?
That's when I think the whole event's from 7 to 10.
Yeah, because it's so hot earlier.
Oh, yeah. And fireworks, I think, are slated to go off is either 8:45, 9:15, something like that. It's gonna change depending on the time. But we're excited about that. We'll also have some food trucks out there as well. Just some fun stuff for the community to kind of come out and enjoy, so we're excited about that. I don't believe we did it last year. I think we took a break, so we are bringing that back. And then that's pretty much it. So quite a bit that's going on as far as programming and special events. We also have some other exciting news. We have our interns. Our interns came this past Sunday. We have 3 of them. They took Monday to get acclimated a little bit to Hardeeville, and they started officially on Tuesday. We have one coming from LSU in Louisiana. We've got one from Georgia Southern and one from NC State. So we're very excited. Brittany has got her hands full right now, making sure she's getting them where they need to be. But we are ready to put those guys to work, and they are very eager. They've been very interested in our processes and just wanting to dive right in. They want to go to a lot of our meetings that we do, so we will be introducing them officially to you all at the next meeting. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions or concerns or anything they want to address before we move toward adjournment? Any concerns, issues?
I have something.
All right,
You knew
Miss
that-
Branna?
You knew it was gonna be me. didn't
I
you?
knew it was going to be you.
I regretfully, but necessarily will be resigning from the commission. That little one out in the audience is gonna be taking up some more of my time, so, but I will be staying here until I know there is a replacement, so that we will have
Okay,
quorums. So, I certainly promised Miss Jennifer and Mr. Sembor that, and I will love to support and volunteer as much as I can. I will promise that.
Okay. Well, we'll miss you when you actually leave, but glad for you
I'll
to
still be
stay
in the
here.
building for
I know.
every minute of
We can
everything.
always find you.
Yeah, I do. I forgot to tell you all. I think at the last meeting, publicly, we were just discussing because we didn't have enough for a quorum. But we are officially going to remove Scott Miller from our group, and then we are suggesting somebody to be added back, and we're going to take that in front of council on the 6th, just to let y'all know. I forgot to add that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else have anything? Hopefully more cheerful or no? Okay, well, if not, I'm gonna ask for a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Okay, all in favor? Okay.
Next meeting
See
is
you on
June
June
10th.
10th.
Yes, I will continue to send out reminders to everybody.